Shulk? It's okay to come down. The ground's still here, Shulk. No, Ricky, I need to look at this amazing wall. I'm in love with it. I want to know every exact detail. But it literally pixel after pixel, they all look the same. You never know how you can miss, Ricky. But she'll just cling to wall forever and ever. And I'm happy with that, Ricky. As I go this way! Oh, Shulk, when you are not in control of Shulk, it is a comedy of errors. As he's trying to bump Charlotte out the way. Okay, Charlotte, here I come. Are you ready? And go on, go, Shulk. Get Charlotte out the way. Go. You're not even. Shulk, I would not go further. We come up with the dumbest intros. Hey everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode, we began making our way through the High Entia Temple, and Ryan tried to get us out of the situation, which he himself caused. And we've been up belugas along the way and discovered High Entia treasure all to boot. This episode, though, we are finally making our way further up, and Shulk remains down there.
This doesn't bode well.
I jumped off! I'm sorry. The bandit just jumped off. What is it with Shulk's AI? In combat, on the field, or anything else, he just dumps the hell out.
He's pondering up there. It's like, what the hell do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
When any of some of the AI characters jump, there's always that brief pause where they stop running, stop, then they jump. It's just such a wonder to see. Oh God. I'm sorry, Melia. We're just having a comedy of errors here. Let's keep going on before anything else happens. As the floor just disintegrates, I guess we get a nice, cute shot of Ricky. And it seems like we appear in an area which someone has already been before.
The monster that's gone.
I'll hazard a guess to say who it actually is. Anyway, Melia needs us, so let's go forth.
Filthy Homs half-breed has no right to the throne!
Melia, half Homs. Melia!
Shulk? Telethia, in the tomb! Why should you care when you're about to meet your death?
Something tells me this is not part of the trial. And luckily though, we have Melia back in our party. Starting off, we have a two-part boss fight. Solidum, Telethia, and this other High Entia who just got shoved off to the right by her own pet. Tyrea. She has pretty harsh attacks. So the Shulk has been rendered completely useless. She has a couple of bad attacks. Spiral kick is an attack that can topple, so best to have some protection against that. And it can lead, and something interesting about Tyrea is that it's is that she can follow up with an attack called Flying Bee, which does a double damage if you're toppled. Well, one camera just freaks out here. Her other attack is his Guilty Bomb 3, which binds you and can definitely be bad for positioning wise. Energy Drain, which drains our talent gauge and increases hers. Pretty much like channeling her in a grass type, you know, absorb and whatnot. And not only that, Reparation gets her strength and ether up. And finally, she has another one called a Telepathic Command, which gives her a defense up. The Telethia here is kind of an interesting creature, and you'll see why soon enough. It has its typical Soul Read, that's why we have Shulk and Melia out on the field. Delta Cannon, a single shot. Yay. Ether Storm, a frontal arc attack. Yay. Predation, it topples you. Again, nothing new that we haven't faced before. Attention Seek, which is a new mechanic. It locks on, and at a period of time you can target nothing but the Telethia. So, and that's pretty much it for this thing. So, to put it simply, Tyrea, the little High Entia, is more dangerous than this bloody thing, as you can tell by its damn health. So much so that it's now gone. And this isn't even the fun thing. Now that Tyrea is left all alone, it's a distraction. And God, do you want to wonder why we focus on the Telethia so much? Is that every time that you hit Tyrea in any way, shape or form, listen.
I'm feeling it. Not bad.
I cannot thank you enough. I have no need of such power.
Listen to it. You know, Death Scream, that's not just when she gets hit, it's when she attacks using her Flying Bee and Spiral Kick. And if you have a vision in which you're going to get taken down, that scream is so ear-grating that it's just so ridiculous. And speaking of ridiculous, even though we made such a big deal about Shulk being here for the Telethia and whatnot, he now is pretty much useless because he's only doing 1 damage.
Yeah, I don't, because I used Soul Read on him, and it was a resistant to it.
Which can sometimes happen. But now all Shulk can literally do now is light heal. Because he can't do bad. There it is, Flying Bee. When he does Flying Bee, that is just ouch. But I will be honest though, if you're not fully prepared for this boss fight, it can be a headache. Very much so. For headache in more ways than one, and not just counting her bloody voice. I don't know whether it's because of the muffling effect her mask has, same thing with Melia, but God, it's just such an unpleasant noise. And slight spoilers, I'll say it now. High Entia enemies making annoying sounds. Oh, don't worry, this isn't the end. Unfortunately. But let's just enjoy the slight reprieve as we can as Shulk does a massive Monado Buster for a great 1 damage. Great job, Shulk. Which just emphasizes our point at the intro. When Shulk is left in the AI position, it's just completely useless.
Melia's not the only thing doing this in this.
No. Because Charlotte, we had her out for like healing and support. Now he's just whacking Tyrea with a stick. That's literally all she's doing in Charlotte's topple, so we should probably help her out. Oh God, is this gonna be it? Okay, no. We should probably get Charlotte up and help her up. Oh man, I'm wishing that was a vision in which we heard that grating noise. But Either way, there's not much else to say. With the Telethia gone, the tandem tag team boss fight is pretty much useless now. It was a risk. Now it's not. And now we can properly shut her down and shut her up.
With one whack of the staff.
Silence you. Just knocks her out. Boss fight done.
It's not over! Telethia! Kill as many of them as you can! Keep clear! The Telethia is destroying itself! What?
Almost bought it. Alvis, thank you.
My pleasure, Shulk.
Why did you come?
The Monado gave me a warning that you were in danger. I'm just glad we made it.
Hey, Shulk. Whoever that was is gone.
So, they escaped.
Shulk. Everyone. I thank you. You saved me.
Ricky, smiley, smiley! Melia, all safe! All thanks to Hero Born! Oh.
That's not how I remember it, Cheeseball.
And that concludes my report on events in the tomb.
So, there are forces working in the shadows.
However, this is purely circumstantial. Nothing can be proven.
Inquisitors of the Bionite Order, dedicated and devoted to the Bionis.
The Order was dissolved under the rule of the Emperor Lumion, 47th successor to the throne, due to its extreme practices.
Like puppet masters pulling the strings from the shadows. I believe their bloodline was lost to the ages.
Her Highness the First Consort is currently residing in the Tower of Investigation. The Ministry of Investigation's judgment should be imminent.
Well, that may not be enough. I myself must shine a light on the truth.
Agreed.
Mother.
Melia.
Your Majesty.
You have returned unharmed from the tomb. The Forefathers have spoken.
But if it hadn't been for Shulk...
Callian has informed me of what happened. There is no reason to doubt your legitimacy to the throne.
Believe in yourself, Crown Princess.
Brother...
Tomorrow will be the investiture ceremony. At the appointed time, you will become my successor. Be proud.
I will.
Melia, my child. I am overjoyed at how far you have come. You are truly worthy of the throne. Continue the legacy of your High Entia and Hom's bloodline. You are the hope of Bionis.
Oh, Ricky and friends helped save Melia. Ricky very happy.
We're all relieved. But something's still bothering me.
What is it?
Why was Melia chosen as the Crown Princess? Shouldn't Callian have been the one to ascend? And her foe in the tomb clearly opposed that decision.
You have a point.
Callian is more than a worthy candidate. What reason could they have for choosing Melia? And why would Callian go along with this?
It's a mystery.
Our apologies. His Majesty the Emperor summons you.
Finally! He's gonna let us into Prison Island. Yeah.
His Majesty awaits you in the audience chamber. He asks that you join him shortly.
And And seems like all's well that ends well. And something that I don't think they made clear during that cutscene is that Melia's mother, or the first consort, actually got caught and is now under investigation. Because Callian did mention she resides in that tower, but when you say reside, it doesn't really mean like she's been detained, you know, and is being asked questions. But still, as for I clear it up there. Something that I really like about this particular part of the game is that how they put the High Entia folk across, namely Melia and her father. Because yes, sure, they're royalty and they're regal and whatnot, but you can't but help but smile every time that they express, you know, their satisfaction or for happiness. Like for example, when the Telethia was beat in Magna Forest, she almost seemed almost schoolgirly, like, oh guys, did you see? I did it. I avenged you. I'm so happy. And just how enthused the voice acting was. Emperor just there expressing his pride for Melia. Oh no, it's just a nice slow build that I really like. It's character depth. Just to cut it short. And all through it, you do have Alvis just being suave as always. He tends to be got a Ricky looking cute. Ryan being, I don't know.
Ryan.
Yes. Shulk being his happy self. Dunban just being Dunban. I don't know. It's just such a lovely feeling. And not much went on, but still. And that to me is a sign of a good narrative when something minor happens, as in like everyone's safe, but there's just such a nice little camaraderie about it. But it seems like we now have our mission.
And now we can go through this.
Yeah, without any arbitrary text boxes telling us no. Fancy place I got it here, dude.
Yes?
And it does us a favour on putting Shulk forward without just making us go through menus.
Shulk, forgive us for detaining you earlier. You and I are not of the same people. But this I must say. Thank you for helping Melia Antiqua, my daughter. It was no small feat.
Not at all. I too must apologize for meddling in your customs. We should not have interfered.
She is a lucky girl to have met such unselfish people. In the times to come, a ruler will need support from individuals like you. I hear you seek the Mekon.
Yes. The Mekon devastated our homes, and we lost many loved ones.
Revenge is your goal?
It is.
You are honest.
I do not want to hide our true intentions. Our very existence is at stake.
Unwavering, too. Shulk, you are the master of the Monado. But there is something that must be said.
What is it?
Long before our forefathers built this empire, two titans, the Bionis and the Mekonis, fought a vicious battle. Is this known among Homs?
Yes. It is told to us as children. The two fought and died, killing many creatures in the process. Their remains became our worlds, bringing forth new life on Bionis. That's how we were made.
The Bionis shall awaken once again.
Alvis told me the same thing.
This is not just the vision of a seer. All of Magna knows. The Telethia are as old as the Bionis itself, and now they disturb the ether. That disturbance can only lead to one thing.
But why is this happening now?
This is an inscription.
left by our forefathers. It is written,
Descendants of Antigua, when the ether cries, the Bionis awakes.
Mistake not the signs, and heed the sword's return. Trap its power, and assure eternal prosperity. All life born on Bionis affects the ether. The Mekon's assault is just the beginning. And these events were set in motion when you used the sword against them.
We used it because
Because you needed to. Without it, you could not survive. I cannot dispute this fact. I believe the inscription speaks of these very events with the Mekon. But if their assault continues, if more lives are lost, soon the Bionis will awake. And not only the High Entia, but all life will perish. Do you see, Shulk?
You're talking about total extinction.
Correct. Which is why the Mekon's invasion must be stopped.
Then you'll help us. Your Majesty, we need Imperial sanction to enter Prison Island. Will you permit us entry?
What will you do there?
I saw it in a vision. We will fight a faced Mekon. They must pay for what they did.
Then you will have seen him too. On Prison Island, our forefathers sealed something away, just as they did to the Monado. All records have been lost, and there is now no way to know what it was.
Is it connected to the awakening of the Bionis?
I do not know, but our forefathers must have had good reason. We must trust their decision. Shulk, allow me some time to deliberate. Above all else, I will consider the safety of Bionis. You are our Bionis brethren. We will not ignore your plight.
I understand. This is not our homeland. If you decide not to let us go, I will accept your decision.
I am sorry.
It's okay.
One more thing.
Yes?
I ask this not as Emperor Sorean Antigua, but as a father. I do not demand that you act as Melia's protector, but I would be honored if you would be her friend. This is my humble request.
It would be my honor.
The Telethia are on the move.
Yes.
That fleshy fool will go for the Monado. What of the faces?
Repairs to metal are complete.
And Nemesis?
Nemesis is...
The Homs with the Monado. He has reached Erith Sea?
Yes.
Then there is only one place for them to go. Yet he will not dare unleash such power. No matter. Bugs must still be exterminated. It is time to test our new toy. Commence the assault on Bionis.